How does the left or sex-positive people justify pornography? Radical feminist Rebecca Whisnant's article on feminist producer Tristan Taormino discusses how Taormino frames the conversation. Framing or presenting is a part of the justification. Whisnant's critique points out that Taormino's audience will be surprised to find out when her work does not represent egalitarian sex, does not at least abstain from using misogynistic name-calling, nor does it avoid violence against women. Her feminist production does all of these things, and here's how she justifies it according to Whisnant's analysis. Taormino says that her work will disturb some viewers while other viewers aren't disturbed, suggesting that these things, the wish for egalitarian sex, the absence of name-calling or violence, are somehow a matter of subjectivity and not of material consequence. Taormino describes that she embraces the idea that sex is unruly and that there is an inevitable power hierarchy in sex. Taormino also says that everything that she does is resisting puritanical or oppressively judgmental sexual attitudes, which I can appreciate. I have a disdain for purity culture myself. The rationale is that anything goes, everything is fair game, no limits are necessary. She describes Taormino as believing all forms of sex were an exchange of power. So I ask, how will she ever produce feminist pornography if her perspective is based on power rather than erotic exchange? I remember thinking that myself, understanding sex to be a way to get my power back. But then I realized that it's just a manifestation of the patriarchy operating in my own psyche. I argue that there is a difference between energetic erotic exchange and hierarchy of power. The first is a symbiosis of union, and the latter is about taking power from another or othering, enforcing dominance rather than sharing an energetic life force. I ask myself, is this just semantics? But I conclude that it's a defense strategy to trip up criticism or a smoking mirror to address the fact that she, as a feminist, is perpetuating harms against humanity and specifically women. It's hard for me, and I imagine for Whisnant too, to criticize other feminists because I don't want to tear down people. But it's also important for me as a feminist to point out incongruence in rationalization.